Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we break down South Africa's biggest political and economic stories with clarity, insight, and bold analysis. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on the bell so you never miss an update, because today, we are diving into a powerful story that blends politics, crisis, and a scramble for financial survival. South Africa has narrowly escaped what many feared could have been a devastating financial disaster. On July 23, the long-delayed appropriation bill finally passed through Parliament, ending a tense standoff that had gripped the government and the markets for weeks. But that wasn't the only drama. The bill only passed after President Cyril Ramaphosa dismissed a key member of his cabinet, Higher Education Minister Nobile Mqabane, who had been under fire for misconduct, including allegedly manipulating board appointments and misleading Parliament. Her removal came after heavy pressure from the Democratic Alliance, one of the key coalition partners, who had vowed to oppose the budget unless she was sacked. The fallout from that political power play is already being felt. With the budget now approved, attention has swiftly shifted to how South Africa plans to fund its obligations for the upcoming fiscal year. And the answer? A bold, urgent move by the National Treasury to secure at least $500 million in foreign currency funding for 2025-26. This means South Africa is actively reaching out to global lenders and investors in an effort to bring in hard currency that can help plug gaping holes in the national balance sheet. Let's be real for a second, this isn't just a technical financial decision, it's a high-stakes attempt to restore faith in the country's economic management. The political deadlock that preceded the budget vote sent shockwaves through investor circles. Confidence was already fragile due to persistent issues with corruption, unstable power-sharing deals, and slow economic reform. Add to that a potential VAT hike that was later scrapped, and what you had was a perfect storm threatening to sink the country's economic credibility. Now the government is trying to show that it's serious. That it's listening. That it's willing to make tough decisions, even if that means firing ministers and bowing to coalition partners, to keep the nation on track. But the question remains, will this international fundraising effort succeed? And if it does, what does it mean for ordinary South Africans? For starters, if the $500 million is secured, it could provide short-term stability. It would give the government breathing room to continue paying for essential services, funding education and healthcare, and keeping the lights on, literally. But loans come with strings attached. They increase national debt, often carry interest rates that bite, and may even influence future policy decisions based on creditor expectations. This could mean tighter fiscal controls, spending cuts, or more pressure to reform state-owned enterprises. For the average citizen, this move could be both a relief and a warning. Relief, because it shows that the government managed to avoid an immediate meltdown. Warning, because it signals just how fragile our economic position has become. We are borrowing to survive, not to grow. And that's not sustainable in the long run. And politically? Well, things are heating up. The DA is riding high after forcing the president's hand. Ramaphosa, on the other hand, may have preserved the unity of his coalition for now, but questions remain about how much control he really has. Can this government of national unity hold together when every major decision becomes a power struggle? Or are we heading for even more dramatic political shifts in the months ahead? Only time will tell. But what's clear is that the next few months are going to be absolutely critical for South Africa. From foreign negotiations to coalition tensions, every move will be under the microscope. And that's why you need to stay locked in right here. So, if you want real talk on South Africa's most urgent issues, from behind-the-scenes power plays to billion-dollar decisions, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Drop a comment below. Do you think this $500 million forex move is a smart play or a dangerous debt trap? I want to hear your thoughts. Stay sharp, stay aware, and I'll catch you in the next video.